Welcome into another game, and we are on Ghost Lake, which is always a kind of cool map. In the teal, we have Katori, I think who is known as Katon as well. We've seen a game from him before, playing as the Japanese. Over in the blue, we have Sandi, playing as the Mayans. So, going to be an interesting game, should be at any rate. Got Ghost Lake, fairly standard style play you see on this map, but everything can really be just changed by the fact of how close this ice is to the base. And saying that, it looks like Kator down here not having... I guess it's not the worst. He's only got this one little inlet style here, whereas he's going to be able to build up in this area here if he really wants to. Saying that, it looks like he's found just about all of his sheep, actually. But still, over on this side, Sandi as well. This bit here could be a bit annoying, but it's far enough away from his town center for him to be able to get up a decent kind of wall. But, gonna see how it goes. Could be interesting, could be not, we'll see. On another note as well, I did sit down to do a commentary last night, but I looked at all the games, and all Huns v Huns, and honestly, I just did not want to do it. I was in the mood for a commentary, and I was gonna do it, but seeing just all the Huns there, I was like, nah, it really got rid of my drive to do it. But anyway, we're here in another game now, so we'll have to see how it plays out. Let's have a quick look at the maps. Berry's on the front for Sandi, Boar on the front as well. Saying that though, he's got a nice little closed section here, which should be good. Saying that, where was his other boar? Has he brought it in yet? Or other boar over here? That's not too bad. But anyway, he's got his gold in the back and stone in the back. For a mine player, having his stones in the back is absolutely massive. Same with that gold, because mines, as we know, cheaper walls. They like to wall, they like to fast castle, they like to get plumed archers out. Having these kind of resources in the back and having woods like these ones, he's going to be able to wall this really well, especially if he walls here. There's not even going to be able to get any harass onto this wood. So if we see a wall here, maybe one across... Depends if he wants to do it quickly. If he wants to not go quickly and wall everything, he can wall across here, and then he can wall across here to keep this gold in as well. Saying that, it looks like the wall will be here, and I'm hoping he puts it there, because if he puts it there, it'll be quicker, but if he puts it here, his lumber's going to be unharassable, which is always a nice bonus. Saying that, looks like the second boar is in, brilliant, and I don't think there's really too much else yet. Looks like he's going to wall off across here as well. Smart idea, and a bit of a scuffle there on the ice. Kator... gold to the side there, another gold here, so he's got two nice golds at any kind of rate, not too far away from the town center, on the flat as well. Going to be harder to harass. As Japanese, of course, you are going to want to get that castle up, go for samurai. Kind of something that we don't see a lot, because we don't actually see a lot of play from the Japanese. Could even see him go for man-at-arms in the feudal age, and could even see him, I don't think he's going to go for a drosh at this stage, it's a bit late for a drosh, but could even see him go man-at-arms if he really wants to, because Japanese do have a nice infantry line, as we know. Saying that though, his lumber is actually shocking all the way over here. Not very nice at all. How are we looking? Taking hunt. So this could signify that he either wants to go man-at-arms, which is starting to really look like he does, or he can go for a fast castle. But saying that, we've got militia coming out. Looks like he's going to be going for that just man-at-arms play, which is something we never see, which could be cool. Depends how it's going to go. Saying that though, the wall off is done, so it's going to be hard to get in harass yet, and he's gone up here to do the wall, so it's going to make that lumber a lot harder to harass. This one over here could stick some archers here, but apart from that, not really a lot. Apart from those, Kato having a stone in the back, stone and gold here. Doesn't look like he's going for a wall off at this stage, unless he's going to go right across there. How are we looking on this side? Not going to wall off. Berries are okay. I don't think we're going to see too much. Scout still getting there, and Kato up to the feudal age. Still waiting on Sandi. Looks like he's going to go up on more population. Sandi, yeah, up on 27, that's the reason. Kator on 27 population, but he's got 3 militia out. Saying this as well, going to be able to push his opponent back right now. Having that hill advantage there as well, so causing a bit of extra damage to that villager. Noticing that his opponent's going for stone, so he should be able to tell right now he's going to go straight for plumed archers. Or at any rate, try and get a nice defensive castle up. Or he's going to try and full stone wall himself, so going to be an interesting one there. Man-at-arms upgrade has been done, slowly taking out those houses there. Does have a watchtower coming up as well. So this could be a bit of an issue for Sandi right now. Watchtower of his own coming up over here. How are we looking? Kato might just get his up first. Saying that though, the garrison's definitely going to go in favor of Sandi. Going to be able to bust through this house though, and going to be able to keep pushing through here and kill off his opponent's houses right now. Forcing another tower up. This is actually brilliant right now for Kato. He's forcing his opponent to use up all that stone. Let's actually have a look at how much he's got there. He's only got 131 there now, and if he wants to get a castle up quickly, that's not how it's going to go. Economy as well is not in a place to be fast castling as well right now, which is exactly what it looks like he wanted to do. Saying that though, he didn't have any villages on... Nah, no villages on gold, so he could have been... It's interesting actually what he decided to do. I think that kind of push here really screwed him up and decided what he was doing. Could have potentially gone for a bit of archers and then gone forward. But going to be interesting. We'll be able to tell from what happens here. Slowly starting to bust through here, forcing his opponent to put up another house and another tower. And putting up these towers has been absolutely great for him because he's delaying that stone, which is exactly what he wants because he wants to stop that castle coming up too quickly. Again, it looks like... I think Sandi might actually win here with it. No, just going to get out of there. And man-at-arms soaking up a bit of damage. Taking a little bit of damage. Still, though, the feudal harass from Kator here has been absolutely brilliant. He hasn't lost too many units. I think he's only lost 2 men-at-arms, which is pretty decent considering what we've seen. Especially considering the amount of damage it's done to his enemy. Putting up another tower here. Should be able to hit. Nobody's got fletching yet. No fletching. How are we looking over here? Is that a smith coming up? Yep, so he is going to be going for fletching. Market coming up here. Have we seen a blacksmith yet? No blacksmith, so he's still going to need to get up something else before he ups. Saying that Sandi not in a position to be upping yet either. Is taking gold now though, so he's looking to get to it. However, gonna be interesting to see where Kator decides to take this one. Going for the market as well. Looks like he's gonna be trying to up. Doesn't exactly have the food count he needs, so gonna be a little bit behind Sandi here, but Sandi isn't going up exactly as well. There we go, forcing the blacksmith up. Is he going for the... Don't think he was going for the range upgrade. Saying that he has lost most of his tower so far. So it could be interesting either way to see how this one goes. Sandi on his way up to Castle Age. Looks like Kator is taking stone right now. Don't know how much it's going to help because we should know by now that plumed archers versus samurai, not a good option. But then again, could just be taking it to try and get some extra town centers up. How are we looking for Sandi? Sandi's going to have enough for a castle. Don't know if he's going to have enough for town centers. Going to be interesting to see which ones he decides to throw up first. Meaning that either he's going to want to go aggressive or he's going to want to go for a boom. So, interesting to see which way they decide to take this one. House over here slowly getting taken down. Outpost coming up. And then we go up. Is he going to go town centers or castle? Town center! Interesting. I thought he might have gone for the castle first. Still, though, only having the wood to be able to get one up. But I guess while you're behind like this, in a way, and saying that the score's not changing, when you're behind like this in eco, because of harass, he hasn't even really lost any villagers, so he's not really that far behind. But if you advance beforehand, you may as well try and get that villager advantage. One town center coming up here, and it doesn't look like we're going to see a third. So both players going up to 2 town centers. Going to be interesting to see how they decide to play this one. It looks like right now I've got Kator going for some pretty interesting combinations here. So it is going for maximum harass here. Has got the mangonel out, archers out as well. Has he gone forward with this archer range or he's come from down here? Looks like he's built them forward. Where's that archer range? There it is. So I'm assuming he's got the range upgrade already, yes. And there's that mangonel taking out houses, because why not? It's something that nobody ever goes after. Castle is up though, so that'll be helpful there. Siege workshop coming up in defense, because of course mangonel's putting us mangonel skirmishers and archers, so there's no reason not to build one. Again, taking more stone over here. I'm really interested to see what he decides to do with it. Another town center coming up. Could potentially go for another town center if he wants to, but castle is going to seem the most likely one. Because of course, if Sandi wants to go for masked eagle warriors, samurai will be able to destroy them fairly easy if they can, of course, catch up. Sandi, though, looks like he's going to be going for plumed archers, yes. Which says that Kator should be going for skirmishers or archers. I'm assuming he'll start building some skirmishers soon. Plumed archers moving out. They've got the +1 attack, meaning they are on equal range with these archers. Saying that, though, Mangonel's going to be able to take these guys out really quickly if he's not careful. Could see good mangonel trade here potentially for Sandi if, saying that, it looks like it's readjusted its aim. No! Might get this... Ooh, not good there at all for Sandi. Attacking uphill, so didn't get the kill straight away, which is never nice, because you always want to get that one mangonel snipe. Archers moving out across the map, though, so potentially going to be able to get some harass down here in this corner. Up to 5 town centers. This is actually going to be a max boom right now from Kator. Don't know what he's going to have to defend against this, but of course, plumed archers still only having 5 range, so the town centers will outrange them. But up to 5 town centers, this is actually huge right now. Going to be able to do a lot of damage with this, especially if he starts to boom. Because I think his opponent's still... He's gone up to 3, but still mean he's behind 2 villager production. And if this gets garrisoned, plumed archers, of course, having 1 PS armor standard and 50 HP, so they're pretty decent. But they don't stand up to town centers for too long. Especially when there's 2 of them firing in. Still not bad. Gonna need Bodkin before we can really decide to do some extra harass. More villager production over here. Slowly keeping this pressure on though. So managing to boom and keep the pressure on right now. Definitely a good play. Kinda hard to get into though if you're attacked in feudal really heavily. But the amount of aggression he put on really made it worth it. Castle coming up here. Definitely a good location for this one. Gonna be able to defend the 2 town centers. Of course that castle having that massive 8 range to start with. Gonna make it pretty hard for these plumed archers to come in and get any harass. Another town center out right now for Sandi down the bottom, and I think he's seen how many town centers his opponent has, so he has to be really careful now not to get outboomed, because if you get outboomed, naturally your just military play cannot keep up. And looks like moving forward with some villagers here, potentially going to drop a castle on his opponent right now. Does have the stone for it. This castle here will be up shortly though, so it's going to be interesting to see where he decides to place it. And this castle is going to be up here fairly easily. Plumed archers are running in, trying to get some harass, could potentially get some over here. They do have Bodkin arrow now, so they're on par with the town centers. Meaning this castle could be put up out of place and still going to be able to take it. Losing a few villagers here sadly, but losing a plumed archer there by the looks of things as well. Getting housed again, and if a castle is dropped here on this hill, it's actually going to make life really, really hard for Kator right now. Still though, this mangonel's making life hard for Sandi right now. Starting to damage that town center as well, which is actually kind of big. Starting to take out these farms, make a lot of this useless. If he takes out this mangonel... Ooh, good micro. Good micro from both players so far. Just getting that one. This mangonel here surviving with 1 HP. More plumed archers trying to get more damage. Forcing up that castle there. Saying that though, it looks like Sandi going to be able to go for Elite Eagle Warriors soon. Kator just about ready to up. Sandi just about ready to up as well. Is slowly putting down these barracks here, so he's going to be able to run in and start getting some harass. Castle's out. Who's he going for samurai? What's Kator's plan right now? He really needs some plan. If he gets some samurai out, he'll be alright, but until then, losing that 1 HP mangonel by the looks of things, and finally managing to push this attack here back. Quite good indeed. That mangonel there, going to be able to take out a ton of these plumed archers. Of course, Castle might be able to snipe one on the way. Yep, getting one there. Mangonel going to come through and kill that off. Building a mill, because, well, why not? Castle up on the front. More Eagle Warriors being created here. How are we looking for upgrades on you guys? No upgrades on them yet, so they're not going to be exactly effective in raiding the economy at this point. Especially just standard Eagle Warriors at this stage. Only got the 2 pierce armor. About as effective as scouts at this point, really. Maybe a little less if your scouts have bloodlines. And there we go, there's Eagle Warriors taking a lot of damage, unlike the fully upgraded Eagle Warriors, which can just kind of sit under a town center until they decide they're sick of it. Getting a little bit of economy harass though, so they're going to take out 1 or 2 villagers, which is nice. Definitely nice. Samurai, though, are out for Kator right now, and Samurai are going to be able to absolutely destroy those Eagle Warriors. Might even be able to stand up against the plumed archers in a way if they get all those armor upgrades nice and quickly. Kator hitting the Imperial Age and about to hit it for Sandi as well now. There we go. No more coming through here. Got the +1 armor on those plumed archers. Trebuchet already on the way out. Castle's going to be interesting to see how he decides to try and defend this. So we'll actually look at what he's building and decide. Trebuchet, and a lot of Samurai. Fair enough. Archer range coming up in the back. Capped Rams as well. Capped Rams here going to be a great solution to this problem. Going to be able to take out everything here. Another castle coming up in the back. Again, not going to be able to do too much versus these Capped Rams. Plumed Archers trying to come in. Samurai look like they're going to come in as well here. And I don't know what they're trying to do, but still. No idea what they're trying to do here. Oh, they're loading up into the Capped Rams. Alright, fair enough. In a way, I guess, fair enough. Trebuchet's out, firing, naturally trying to take down this castle here. Still no extra building HP on that, no architecture. Looks like this castle will be taken down though. And villagers onto these rams. Samurai are going to be able to do quite well against pretty much everything here, but they will just be outmassed. Which is a bugger. Looks like they do finally have that first armor upgrade on them, which is going to be kind of helpful. Plumed Archers, not elite yet, but still only having that first armor upgrade. They do, however, have Bracer. No chemistry though. Smith looks like it's been taken out right now as well. Getting Bodkin Arrow, so he's probably going to be able to go for skirmishers, yes. Is he going for elite skirmisher? No elite skirmisher, that's an interesting one. Could potentially try and push from here as well with some skirmishers, but these towers that we'll put up in feudal age are going to act as a great defense right now. Have we seen chemistry? No chemistry yet. This castle here is still up. Ooh, just getting taken down then. Just as I say it, that's bad luck. And Samurai trying to walk towards the opponent, but you know how that goes when you're against plumed archers. Samurai, of course, decent against most unique units, but still not the best in the world. Gonna be shooting with some trebuchets right now at some plumed archers, because hell, why not? More moving in. Looks like Eagle Warriors are actually getting put into the army composition here as well, which is going to make it kind of hard to defend, but still, looks like right now this is going really in the favor of Sandi. I can't see Kator coming back from here. Elite Skirmisher is being upgraded, but he's losing a lot of his economy right now, which is not good. Going to lose his second castle over here now. He's going to just get that trebuchet out, but naturally, Elite Eagle Warriors is going to be able to pick that one off quite quickly. Still no upgrades on them, but they are up to Elite, which is kind of big because they do have that 4 PS armor now. And base over here, pretty much unharassed at this stage. Really open, but these towers kind of shut any kind of harass down. Over on this side, could potentially get some. This tower over here is going to kind of defend this area. So really his only option is to come in through here, and he's not going to be able to get out at this stage. Plumed archers, not having enough population room at all, so he might actually lose here just because he can't get any army out, just due to his population limit. What are we seeing here? Padded archer armor, quite a smart idea. But at this stage, the scores are starting to get so outweighed that I think Sandi is going to be able to take this one right now. Padded archer armor. Lots and lots of skirmishes being queued, but none being built, because of course he is behind in houses. More being created now as well. Losing his pretty much entire economy right now, except this bit here in the back. Eagle Warriors again, just trying to disturb. Got that +2 armor on them now, which is absolutely huge. Leather archer armor coming up for the skirmishes. But again, they're up against plumed archers, and when they're this massed and this buffed, they're kind of hard to beat. Especially when there's elite Eagle Warriors in as well, because as we know, paladins destroy skirmishers, so do elite Eagle Warriors. Knights destroy skirmishers, so elite Eagle Warriors, no problem. Losing his entire economy over this side. And there's the G from Kator, and resigning out there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something different, Japanese versus mine. Something that we don't usually see. So, I'll see you in the next game.